Alright, we're back. We're going on to game number 4. This is the round of 8 match between Michael and TerrOr, and what a match it has been so far. The next map, as you can see, is going to be Outsider. Wow. Alright, I want to give a shout out to the sponsors because we need to be reminded who has provided us with these amazing games. Thank you so much, Razer and Twitch TV. See, man, where would we be without TLS? This is amazing. Anyway, whew. Okay, so Michael is still in a must-win situation. But after that game, I mean, he is looking pretty scary. I was a little bit nervous, you know, after the first 2 games. I was like, what's going on here? This isn't the Michael I know. But that game definitely redeemed him. I mean, I can't believe he went pure mutas against Medic Marine Goliath and still came out on top. I think those upgrades were pretty crucial there. Anyway, let us go on to game number 3. Sorry, game number 4. 4 on Outsider. Alright, at the top right is the teal Zerg. We have Michael. At the 9 o'clock as the purple Terran. We have TerrOr, who's still up in the series, but probably a little bit shocked by what happened last game. He was definitely in a commanding position after that run by, and somehow let Michael turn it around. But Outsider is a very, very tricksy map if you want to play the long game on it. For anyone who doesn't know the map, essentially, the middle area of the map, the middle area of the map is fairly normal. So you have your main base, you know, your natural coming in here, and then you have a few little mineral-only inside expansions that aren't very interesting. One thing to note, by the way, is that the natural is actually cliffable by tank drops, which can be very annoying. But then, crucially, if you look at the minimap, there are outside ring expansions. So inside here is inaccessible by ground, so they're blocked off by mineral lines. So for example, Michael, if he wanted to, could build a hatchery here and mine this as a mineral only from the inside, or you can actually push a drone through the mineral patches and mine the gas on this side, or even get the double gas. So there's a lot of different options you can do with these ring expansions, and so the map generally or often becomes like kind of a battle for those outside expansions, leading to a lot of drop play, you know, a lot of air control battles and that sort of thing. Really good fun, if it does get to that point. I mean, it's a very, very different map from the normal, you know, main, natural, third base, open middle, etc. And I'm curious to see what TerrOr's going to do here. I actually know a lot of Zergs, you know, don't particularly like this map, even though statistically I think it's pretty balanced, maybe even slightly Zerg favored. But it is a very unusual map, so you can't really play your normal styles. I mean, you can. We have seen some players, you know, like in Gambit's Cup and that sort of thing, just try and make their normal builds work on this map, but it's just not really going to be as efficient as something that's really tailored to what this map is about. Anyway, TerrOr actually being very careful here. Double SCV scouting, as you can see. He's not going to see anything too fancy. I mean, I think this was just an overpull from Michael. I wasn't actually paying attention, sorry, but given that the Overlord's already over there, I would imagine that this is just an overpull expand. So TerrOr might want to block with a couple of SCVs on the ramp, but otherwise he's got nothing too crazy to worry about. Now, he has actually gone for a gas here. That's a little bit weird. It looked for a second like he was going for Warmax Expand, especially how late this gas is. That's really, really late for someone who'd be opening for, you know, like factory first. I'm a little bit confused here. I don't know if this is a reaction to what Michael's done, but that's a very weird gas timing to me. I mean, is he just going for like a delayed 2-Rax Academy or something in response to this? I don't really know. You know, he's got 1 SCV they're blocking him, he's got 4 Marines behind, so it should be fine. Michael, meanwhile, going for 3 hatch. And, yeah, this is all pretty fine. Anyway, TerrOr's going to trick an SCV through the back here. Now, this SCV obviously doesn't have a buddy to help him out, but he can just build a supply depot here. and then stop it, and then the SCV will just swing itself over. It's basically like a supply depot slingshot. Oh, wait, is he proxying? Oh, he's proxying a factory here. What? That is really smart. I don't know why I didn't think of this, actually. That is actually really cool. And look at this. He's actually built it just out of sight range of the Lings. You can see the Ling's sight range reaches about here. So he didn't build it right over here. I don't know if he wants to just push a Vulture through, or if he's going to lift the factory. I guess at this point he has to push a Vulture through since there's a Ling there. Meanwhile, he's actually moving out with his initial 5 Marines here, distracting Michael and putting some pressure on with these initial Marines. Look at this, forcing the Sun Colony. He's got to go home soon, though. You can't just run around with vanilla Marines, you know, unupgraded, no medic support against Lings on the map. And yeah, he's just going to go back now. But this could be very, very interesting if it works. But this one Ling here at the back is going to be so crucial. However, even if Michael sees this, as long as... oh no, he's going to try and lift it. It's not going to work, though. He's going to see it. He has to just land here and build the Vulture. Where the hell are you going? Just stop. Just land. Alright. He needs to kill the Ling, and if he can push this Vulture through before Michael brings Lings back to stop it, he can still micro against the Lings inside the base. So that would still be okay. It'll still be effective as long as he's good enough with the pushing micro to actually get the Vulture through. And that's not easy, by the way. You know, pros do it fairly often, and you know, even high-level amateurs do it fairly often. That is actually pretty hard to do it right, to push things through. Not nearly as easy as it looks. So, you know, still just chilling here in the main base now. Oh my god, he's gone 2-port! Oh no, TerrOr! TerrOr has done the absolute, nightmare build for Zerg. Proxy fact into 2-port. I think Ending Life even said he went 8 racks. I wasn't actually paying attention. But man, this is such a dirty build. Oh! I mean, I can just hear all the hundreds of Zerg players just crying out in horror at what they're witnessing right now. Oh man, TerrOr's not paying attention though. He needs to get the Vulture through. But look at this, Michael hasn't realized yet. Somehow Michael hasn't seen it. Okay, now he's pulling his Lings back. TerrOr's got to get it through though. He needs to do it like now. Wait, does Michael... Wait a minute. Not that one. Oh, it's not Envision! What the hell? I assumed that was Envision. No way! He can't... Oh, he sees it now! It was not Envision the whole time. I was wondering, I was like, why is he not reacting to that at all? It was literally 1 pixel off vision. I cannot believe it. I thought for sure it was Envision. Fortunately for Michael, TerrOr just cannot figure this shit out. I mean, look at this Vulture. He's like trying to get through here and it's just not working. You see what I'm talking about? This is not easy at all. You just can't get it through. Anyway, it looks like, what's his face? The raids are coming out. TerrOr's raids are coming out. They're going to start picking off Overlords here, and that's bad news for Michael. Wait, where's the Spire? Oh, there's the Spire. I was going to say, he's got to have a Spire by now, but I mean, he's losing Overlords. He's going to have to remake those. He's not going to be able to afford to make the full complement of mutas. His Vultures is still being absolutely useless. But man, this is sad, sad times for Michael. Oh man, he's losing so many Overlords here. He's going to pull his drones from the mineral line. And this, I mean, just look at this. Okay, he's building some Scourge. Where is the cloaking? There's no cloaking, so the Wraiths will be vulnerable to Scourge. And it looks like TerrOr is actually aware of that, and he's going to pull back now. But I mean, this has basically forced Michael to only make Scourge and have no mutas. And by that I mean 2 mutas. Ha! And by that I mean 5 mutas! Oh man, I knew this commentary thing was a good idea. Ah, just look at me. Anyway, it's looking like TerrOr's going to follow up with 3 racks and do like a semi-all-in bust. Not really all in, you can't expand behind, but he's going to be really aggressive. I'm surprised he hasn't made the 3rd barracks yet, actually. He's got enough money for it. Okay, there it is. So this is very, very standard, actually, going 2-port into 3 racks Marine. So you have a Medic Marine plus Wraith Force. And that's good. It looks like TerrOr's actually just completely given up on this guy. He's not even going to bother getting it back there anymore. He's just going to micro his Wraiths. But Michael is getting up his mutas. Now, this is going to come down a lot to the micro here. You know? Like, if this was Lita, he would easily micro down all those Wraiths, but it's not Lita, obviously. Although he is on KT. On KT, that's a good sign, right? Anyway, TerrOr's actually curiously made a 4th barracks here, so it definitely looks like he's going for a hardcore attack. Even getting a drop. Oh man, he might actually use the dropship to ferry units into the back of Michael's base and go that way, because Michael will very likely build a lot of Sunkens at the front to block this bust. However, Michael is also going for lurkers, and TerrOr's only form of detection is a single comsat. He's not gonna have vessels. He's not making an engineering bay. But Michael, for some reason, looks like he's gonna try and be aggressive here at the front. That should not happen. Looks like TerrOr not even willing to try and get a shot off. He really should be trying to pick some things off. He really should also not stop moving. Air units should never ever stop moving. Because they do have acceleration and deceleration times, and however they don't lose momentum, I guess, if they're turning, so you don't have to worry about it. Oh god, oh no, there's no Overlord here though. Oh, there's an Overlord. I don't know if it's too late though. I wonder if TerrOr can actually still kill it. No, it looks like he's not going to try. Man, that was really costly there for Michael. You can see him making an additional sunken there. Now the dropship should be out now, so let's see where it's going to go. Okay, so it's loaded up. Is he going to go for the back? Now, Michael still actually has spotting in the back, so these Wraiths need to clear that out. And it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do now. Oh, are they going to see it? Yep, they are. And so this dropship is going to come in undetected. Meanwhile, a few Marines are even coming in the front. Oh man, there's two Overlords here. Why are these two Overlords here? They must have been grouped to the mutas. But it looks like TerrOr's actually not going to bother on them because he's got to protect this drop here. And here we go. The drop is unloaded. Is he going to elevate or another group in, or is he just going to go with that? It looks like he's going to wait and bring a second group of Marines in, but they might be intercepted. Oh. Looks like 4 Marines have been spotted, and looks like, yep, he is just gonna go. And here we go, there's one sunken in the main base, but those Marines plus the Wraiths should be able to handle it fairly easily. And here we go, the sunken falls almost immediately, and now Michael's main base is in a little bit of trouble. The mutas and Lings are coming back here. The Marines need to get a little bit of a better position behind the minerals, and here we go. It looks like, is he gonna target down the mutas? He is not quite target firing, and this was not the best attack from TerrOr. However, does he have enough for the mutas? No, a Spore Colony finishes as well, so the attack is a failure. However, oh my god, while this was happening, TerrOr dropped to the back of the natural as well and killed some number of drones there. So a nice little multi-pronged attack there from TerrOr, although it looks like he's got a rally point in the Zerg's base, which is not helpful. And whoa! Lurkers at the front as well. Oh my god, his scan runs out! He needs to scan again! Woo! Oh man, loses all but 1 Marine, and now he's vulnerable to the mutas, although it looks like he does have enough cloak for a couple of these Wraiths. But oh my god, this mutiling attack! Michael has, TerrOr has almost nothing in the base. Michael is going for the kill here. TerrOr is in huge trouble. Oh my god, TerrOr! He can't hold his main. Michael is flooding and mutiling. GG! Michael has pulled it back 2 games in a row. We are going to a final deciding game right now to see who's going to go to the semifinals. It is down to a best of 1 on Fighting Spirit. Michael could actually pull a reverse 3-2 comeback here in this series. Oh my goodness. Michael, despite looking a little bit shaky in the first 2 games, is 1 game away from the semifinals, as is his opponent. Oh, I'm so nervous here. Come on, TerrOr, come on. No more Zergs, no more Zergs. Alright, we're gonna go to a quick break and then come back for the final and deciding game.